We're standing by. Here are Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis.
Well, Larry, there's a new stadium set to open in Inglewood in 2019, but for now, we're in the heart of the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. And hello again, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gotton here in the booth. And, Chuck, you take a look at this matchup. I don't know if it's going to be one in the trenches from the quarterbacks out, whatever. It's going to be a good game.
Oh, without a doubt. I can't wait to see the big fellas have an impact. We're always spotlighting those wide receivers and quarterbacks and running backs and even the defensive backs. But the big guys, I can't wait to see which one tilts the balance for their team.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
While in college, quarterback teams that improved their win total from 1 his freshman year to 5 his sophomore year to 8 his junior year. Love that type of improvement. Love that type of diligence.
Now a first down throw, gone. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it second down. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? And a look now at the defensive starters for San Francisco.
Eric Armstead was a big-time high school basketball player turned into college football All-American. Now they're counting on him in the NFL to fulfill his promise.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Jeremy Curley is deep to return for the 49ers. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his first look is incomplete. Jeremy Curley, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. And here's the headshots for the offense, and Carlos Hyde, a talented back.
Has taken over as the lead runner. A terrific talent. Can batter you inside, but has more speed than what you expect to take it the distance.
So 2nd and 10 here. carry for Carlos Hyde. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. And this is going to be incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And it's 4th down. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
So on 4th down, out comes Bradley Pinion to punt this one away. Deep for the Rams, Tavon Austin. Here's Austin. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. A chance for us to look now at this 49ers defense. Their stay on the field last time was short-lived with a 3 and out. See if they can get some more of that.
And ordinarily, you want to be on the field playing, right? But 3 and out, that's almost gold to a defense. Get to the bench, get some rest, turn the ball over to your offense.
We'll see what they can do here. See if they can force another 3 and out. On 1st and 10, Goff finding time. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. The penalty. It's Gurley. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
So they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
So we've reached the end of a fairly even first quarter of play. 0-0 our score. Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. To throw on 2nd down is Goff. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. And a nice little pass and catch there on the corner route.
Set up very well by the receiver with a head and shoulder fake inside before he comes back downhill to his quarterback.
Play action here on 1st down. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws or looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
The one running back is Gurley. He'll get the football here. And he's got some space here. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 8 yards. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with Larry Ridley for highlights and analysis of our first half of play. Not too many highlights yet, at least in terms of scoring plays, that is.
Yeah, but hang in there. We might get something.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brian Quick from 17 yards out. And the Rams are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
5 plays there on that drive. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Kaepernick now on first down. Kaepernick hit, fumble. He lost the football. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. So the coach putting the blitz on it. Remember, that coach, former defender in this league, he loves this.
Yeah, they love to see it happen because I think they just have that flashback about when they were playing, right? That's what we were taught. That's what we did. And they use that same impact with their own teams and do the same type of teaching.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here we go. 3-19.
Following the fumble recovery, gone. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Here we go. Blue 90.
2nd and 10. Goff again. And unsuccessful there trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Right. He's down right here. He's down on the right. Down on the right.
Well, here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And that's incomplete. He was looking for the tight end Lance Kendricks there. And it's 4th down.
So the defense forces a 3 and out, but they got some help along the way. They threw it on 1st down, and when they were unsuccessful, it became 2nd and long. Didn't get it again on another pass. Went 3rd and long, and they almost had to put it in the air. They may want to rethink some strategy going forward.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they had great field position, but a three-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a three-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though,
yeah.
Because you're exactly
you
right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. They go screen pass to Hyde. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. And quickly, they get to the line. On second down, here's Kaepernick. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Kaepernick wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Surveying the field. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Holding offense.
And Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now Austin. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The intended receiver, Tavon Austin, and that'll bring up second down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. On 2nd and 10, Goff. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Goff Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got time. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium, they try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And now 49er offense ready to go and getting back out onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They run it again with Hyde. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
Yeah, that's perfect. 2, Davis, deep. I gotta go.
Okay, and sorry about that. Didn't know Larry got cut off early. We are back and ready for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Chris Davis on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to drop it for his 2nd sack now here tonight. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
On 2nd down, Hyde. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The tackle that time by William Hayes.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Now this is DeJuan Harris. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. Now, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done. In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Here's Goff now on second down. He's got time in the pocket. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Holding offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. 3rd and long. It's gone. And a catch made by Kenny Brent. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How did they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Kaepernick throwing on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. Now Kaepernick finding time. Look at the time. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Kaepernick, got to have this one. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game, barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. Now Gurley. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Oh, this is blocked. This is going the other way. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule And there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt. And the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
they can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing now is Kaepernick. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Aaron Donald in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight. Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. Surveying the field. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll come out in the pistol. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator.
Now hang on here, timeout called by the defense. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee.
Watch left, watch left. Let's go.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them? going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're off to battle traffic on the 110 as we say so long from L.A.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be a whole lot of fun.
Can't wait.